So the kunte is the inward training. This is a translation, the first section. The vital essence of all things. It is this that brings them to life. It generates the 5 grains below and becomes the constellated stars above. When flowing amidst the heavens and the earth, we call it ghostly and numerous. When stored within the chests of human beings, we call them sages. So this is referring to the vital essence, chi, the energy that flow, the electrons that we feel. The tickling sensations, this is generated by the 5 different organs below. When this is cultivated and is transmuted, when it is fermented or changed or distilled, it becomes the constellated stars above. This is when it flows. And when it flows amongst the heavens, we see all manner of deity, all manner of numerous lights. But when this chi, this energy, is stored within the chest, in the heart, in the lungs, when we're able to cultivate it into this space here, and we're aware that we're practicing this art of breathing diaphragmatically and allowing the energy to store through the maintaining of the expansive pressure, then we call them sages. So number two, therefore, this vital energy is bright, as if ascending the heavens, dark, as if entering an abyss, vast, as if dwelling in an ocean, lofty, as if dwelling on a mountain peak. Therefore, this vital energy cannot be halted by force, yet can be secured by inner power, cannot be summoned by speech, yet can be welcomed by the awareness. Reverently hold on to it and do not lose it. This is called developing inner power. When inner power develops and wisdom emerges, the mirage things will to the last be grasped. So, 2, this vital energy, as the energy moves through different states and different phases, it has different qualities, which were mentioned here. When it's bright, it's like it's ascending to the heaven. But when this energy is dark or it's abused through living a certain lifestyle or not paying attention to certain things, it's like it descends. This is descending down the sacrum, descending down the spine into the sacrum, where the energy don't return back up. It's lost. But this space is vast, the ocean of chi in the belly. Once it hits that mountain peak, because it's doing a full cycle, yeah? And once it reaches back up to the lofty point, to the pineal glands, then it's reached this lofty stature. Therefore, you can't force this, can't be halted. It can't be summoned by speech. All right. The only way to grab this vital essence is through practicing breath technique. All the forms of mind are naturally infused and filled with it, the vital essence, and naturally generated and developed because of it. It is lost inevitably, is what we're talking about, when it enters an abyss or it's dark chi. It's inevitably lost because of sorrow, happiness, joy, anger, desire, and profit seeking. If you are able, if you're able to cast off sorrow, everyone knows that one there, happiness, you will think to yourself, why would I want to cast off happiness? Joy, anger, desire, and profit seeking. Your mind will just revert to iniquity. The true condition of the mind is that it finds calmness beneficial and by it attains repose. Do not disturb it, do not disrupt it, and harmony will naturally develop. Clear, as though right by your side, vague, as though it will not be attained, indiscernible, as though beyond the limitless. The test of this is not far off. Daily, we must make use of this inner power. The way is what infuses the body, yet people are unable to fix it in place. It goes forth, but does not return. It comes back, but does not stay. Silent. None can hear its sound. Suddenly stopping. It abides within the mind. Obscure. We do not see its form. Surging forth, it arises within us. We do not see its form. We do not hear its sounds. Yet we can perceive an order to its accomplishment. We call it the way. So what I see when I read that, so this is like talking about the circulation of light, the energy that, the transformation that takes place between the blood and light at the colostrum in the center of the brain. In this point here, with this blood-brain barrier, because we're talking internally here, this is where blood turns to spirit or water turns to wine. This alchemical process, it takes place here, and from there, it's allowed to circulate. And it goes all the way down, interacts with the heart, the solar plexus, where it enters the body, and then it enters down into the sacrum, where it nourishes, and it comes back up. So it enters through the solar plexus, connects back with the heart, and it goes back up to the brain. It's this process here that we're talking about. And this is the way. This is the accomplishment that is being referred to in this text. And all mystical texts, when you understand that they're talking about this internal movement. If it was in the Essene world, then we'll be talking about the Christos, the Christ seed, the oil, that same there, the Christos. We're talking about the way. All right, so everyone just sit with your legs crossed for a moment.